Okay, so this is my demonstration video for a GPA calculator program that I made in C++. I have never written any code before in C++ before this project, and so it was pretty cool to learn the basics. Obviously, it's a really popular language and still used for a lot of different things, so I was excited to learn a little bit about it by building this program. And as I stated, I built a GPA calculator. Fairly simple, but just a few weeks ago, I was trying to calculate my GPA, and so I thought I might as well just build a tool to help me do that. So I'm going to walk through some of the code and just some general stuff about C++ that I learned. First off, C++, you have to use a compiler. It has to be compiled into an executable file. So this code here, I'm actually going to do that when we run the demonstration, but it'll be compiled to an executable, and that's what will actually run through the program. So first off, let's just run right down to the first function that we wrote here, calculate GPA. This function allows the user to calculate their grade point average. It dynamically allocates memory for subject objects. It does that using the new operator and stores them in a vector. Vectors are dynamic arrays in C++. And so let's see where did I put that new? Oh, right here. Use that new operator. That basically, what that does, new and then delete, means that at runtime, it's going to allocate memory. So based on the amount of data that the user inputs, it will allocate memory, the memory that it needs to fit what the user inputs, which is pretty cool. For the next function we have is calculate CGPA, which is cumulative GPA. So for this function, we're going to, the calculate GPA, we're asking a student to enter the credits for subject, or I guess their class, and then the percentage grade that they got in that class, and it calculates GPA. For cumulative GPA, it just asks for how many semesters you want to calculate, and then you put the GPA of, let's say, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 semesters, and it gives you your cumulative GPA of all the semesters combined. And then we have the method function, which just shows the user how this is calculated, the kind of the math, and it's explained. And then one thing that we'll show, I guess we'll just go through and demo now. So let me open up folder in the terminal, and then we're going to use these commands. I had them kind of set up right here. That's going to create the executable file that we need. And then, let's see, so it's right over here, main.exe. That's the executable. And then doing this will actually run the program. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. So if I press 1, which is the main menu here, I want to calculate my GPA. So let's say, how many subjects do you want to calculate GPA for? How many classes did you take this semester? So let's say I took 4 classes. And how many credits? For the first class, it was, let's say it's a 3-credit class. And the percentage grade that I got in that 3-credit class was a 92%. And then the credits for subject 2. So my second class, let's say that one was a 4-credit class. For that, I got an 82 in that class. And then let's do a 2-credit class. And I got a 96 in that class. And then one more 3-credit class. And I got a 91 in that class. So I took 12 total credits, and my total GPA was 3.56333. It's pretty exact on a 4.0 scale. So that's cool. And then I want to, let's say, go back to the main menu. So I press 2. That'll take me back to the main menu. And let's say, this time I want to calculate my cumulative GPA for the last couple semesters. So I'll press 2. How many semester results do you want to put? Let's say the last 3 semesters. Last semester I got a 3.5. Semester before that I got a 3.8, and the semester before that I got a 3.4. That means my cumulative GPA over the last 3 semesters is 3.56. So then let's go back to the main menu one more time, and then let's say 3 to show us the method used for calculating these 2 things, and it displays just some information for the user on how we calculated. And then let's go back to the main menu one more time. and then let's say 3, exit the app. Oh, exit the app. There we go. So that is a demo and a little walkthrough of my C++ GPA calculator.